Total War for here with the first ever Shogun 2 campaign on the channel. As I'm still relatively new to the game, we'll be playing the faction you guys voted for, Shimazu. As faction bonuses, we get slightly better and slightly cheaper katana samurai and a little bit extra loyalty to our generals. But most importantly, we start in a corner of an island. Pretty good defensive position. Let's jump right in and see what we can do. Before we crack on, big thanks to the channel members. You help make these campaigns possible. Want to support the channel and get perks like early access to new campaigns? Joining as a member is a great way.
We are the Shimazu.
Yeah, we know who you are. Alright, so we start here, a single province, Satsuma, with average soil, so not very rich, but as a province specialty we get blacksmith, which allows us to upgrade either into armorer or weaponsmith to give boost to all the units we recruit here, which means this will be our recruitment province. And we start at war with Ito faction, who have two settlements, Osumi over here and Hyuga over here, so they are bigger and stronger than us. But that is not going to stop us from taking them on. We have our daimyo here, so join this crappy army and crack on, see what they have. Okay, a castle with a single unit inside, get closer. Okay, and here's an army with another 4 units, so between the two they have 5, plus you always have samurai retainers, which is like a small unit of katana samurai in the garrison. Besiege them. Yeah, a samurai retainer and 4 crappy units, 1 light cav, double yari ashigaru and bow ashigaru. Okay, so we are slightly stronger. We could probably win this if we just assault them, but why would we do that if we can just besiege them and let them attack us, and we get advantage of being a defenders. Also, we are going to get rid of this Yari Samurai. It's pretty crappy unit, it's probably the worst samurai unit in the game. It's also very expensive, it's 183 gold per turn, and we only make 1k, so we can't justify having a crap unit like that that eats a fifth of our income. So you're out. Also, as we are now down to 5 units, 2 of them being tiny general bodyguard units, if they attack us, we'll have significant disadvantage, which means we might get a heroic victory, and heroic victories in this game are very important, because your daimyo gets an extra honor for every heroic victory up to 3, and honor is very important. It gives diplomatic relations boost, happiness in all provinces and loyalty to generals. So by getting rid of that crappy Yari Samurai, we are not only saving money but also setting ourselves up for potential heroic victory. Now we have 2000 gold in the bank. And we also start with a sword school, meaning we can recruit katana samurai right off the bat, and they are slightly improved because they are Shimazu katana samurai, and they are also slightly improved because we already have a blacksmith here. So we ideally want to grab a couple of these guys early, however timing is important, right? In winter, you get winter attrition in this game, so we need to plan this carefully. Assuming these guys attack us, we defeat them and take Osumi next turn, it will already be summer, and we'll need replenishment, and samurai units take 2 turns to recruit. So if you recruit them now, they'll be produced by autumn, and in autumn we can move them here to Osumi, which means we could crack on in winter from here. We don't want to crack on in winter, because we are going to get winter attrition. It's better to finish production in winter, move them here, and be ready to strike in spring. So we can delay that production by 1 turn and still be fine, which means we save like 300 koku on upkeep for a turn. And we can use that money to either build weaponsmith or armorer right off the bat, or improve our food situation. I actually quite like the idea of building this stuff right away, and this is very close. Attack or armor? I think it'll go with armor, because there are some units that don't engage in melee that we might want to hire here that won't benefit from melee attack, like archer units and general bodyguards that might still benefit from armor. So grab this. Plus we can get more melee attacks simply by leveling our guys up, whereas armor is only available from basically 2 buildings in the game. Okay, so we're going to build this, and in terms of tech tree, we're going to go for Way of Chi first. It's only 2 turns, and it unlocks the best building in the game, Market, which allows us to hire Metsuka. Now, in terms of diplomacy, we only know 2 factions. Ito, who we are at war with, nothing to do here, we are not going to sue for peace, we are going to crush them. And Sagara, who are our trading partner. Look at this. Temperament peaceful, integrity steadfast. This is bollocks. These guys are going to stab us in the back as soon as they have military advantage. Like everyone else in this game, never trust this. This game is full of backstabbing clans. You can trust no one here. Okay, and in terms of our family, we have daimyo, 3 sons who will be coming to age over the next a dozen or so turns, and our general, Tanegashima, who is currently Commissioner for Warfare, with really good loyalty. Good stuff. We can crack on and let them attack us. So they did. We have 5 units, they have 6. They have quite significant advantage numbers-wise, 200 men. But we get to defend, which is beneficial. Let's do it. Alright, here we are. 3 crappy units and 2 generals. Well, they even have a little bit of armor. So do these guys. We'll see how they do. Look at these bodyguards, they look intimidating. Alright, so what we want to do is set up defensively on a hill, because they have 2 archers and we have a single one. So it's if we just go into skirmish phase with 1 our guy shooting 2 of their guys, we're going to get wrecked. So we need to find a nice hill. We have a big hill here, a small one here and a big one here. So we can set up on this one, and we want to lure them into attacking uphill in a forest, because in a forest accuracy for archers is greatly diminished. Also your arrows get stuck on the way out and then back on the way in, so their ranged advantage will not matter that much, and then we can charge downhill with our crappy Yari Ashigaru and flank with our cavalry. So we're just going to do just that. Set up here, and we're going to get on this hill as soon as we can. And let's do it. Crack on, guys. Okay, so they're over here. A light cav, 2 crappy Yari Ashigarus and a bowman. Okay, so the 2 of you come here. Bow behind them and generals at the back. Oh, light cav is cracking on. Good stuff. Is he turning away? Just get our general up there so he has someone to attack. Come on, buddy, come here. Oh, yeah, he took the bait. Excellent. Look how fast units are in this game. He's already here. Okay, the 2 of you go into Yari wall. Yari wall is like pike phalanx. It's pretty brutal. Okay, you pull back and you attack them.
Our general is in grave danger, my lord.
Is he going to charge into it? He tries to go around. He's already wavering. Look at this. His morale is absolute crap. Trying to flank us, right? Trying to go around. He's under fire from this archer. What is he up to? He's just pulled. Oh, he's shattered already. Wow, that was fast. He only lost 9 men and he has enough. Good stuff. Okay, now these guys will combine with them and crack on at us. By the looks of it, they'll be coming through here, so we want to set up our guys slightly to the right, maybe like this. And disable Yari wall for now. Get the archer behind them in loose formation, and we want our generals on flanks, so we can flank and destroy their shooters once infantry clashes. I probably need our guys, so we need to lure them into a forest. We don't want them to stay out, so we need to pull back a little bit with these guys, and let's wait for them. Okay, both are cracking on, they are entering the forest. We should probably start moving. Crack on, guys. Now that the bowmen are in the forest, they should be much less dangerous. You come here, you come here, and it's very important to pop Yari wall right before the engagement, because it's like pike phalanx, almost as good. And pop it, and pop it, and just attack. Next we want to flank with our cavalry, so you come here, and you come here. Might also want to pop. Oh, our guy is wavering. What is this? Bump him. And do this. You go around. And you go around. Samurai retainers. These guys are dangerous. Archer, take care of them. You come here and you're going to brutally rear charge them. Go for it. Okay, this guy's trying to flank our guys, but he's now wide in the open, so we should have. We're massacring him with archers. Excellent. This is not going very well for him. Oh, all these guys are wavering. They are basically crumbling.
My lord, a glorious victory will soon be yours.
Maybe, but we still need to kill that samurai. Yeah, he collapsed. Excellent. Okay, just wipe them out. Look how fast units break here. Just recharge one of them, and the whole thing collapses. But we want to make sure no one gets alive from here. Heroic victory. There we go. Nice. That was quick and brutal. We lost 100 guys, killing almost 800. Yeah, not too bad this Yari Ashigaru, huh? 170 kills on average. The Bowman though barely did anything. Okay. So we got the town, we're going to peacefully occupy it because looting not only causes horrible public order issue, but also damages our daimyo's honor. So we're going to just do this. Mission successful, excellent. Okay, so we got our second province, which is very, very good, but there are still leftovers of that army to destroy, so you are going to look for them. There we go. Come closer, and our daimyo is going to attack. Now, here's the thing with how exp works for generals. The guy who's commanding defense or attack gets 10 exp per victory. Generals from supporting armies get 3 exp, but additional generals in armies only get 1 exp. So if you want to maximize experience, this guy should be outside, supporting as a separate stack and not inside the main stack, because that gives him plus 2 exp. So you're going to attack. Yeah, it's 50 crappy calves, you can auto-resolve this. Excellent. And our daimyo is now rank 2. Okay, so we get a retainer every 2 levels at 2, 4 and 6. We might get lucky here or unlucky. Sword of Amaterasu. The effectiveness of Inspire, fear in enemy units. Okay, or effectiveness of Rally. Instills fear in enemy units. This actually sounds good. Sword of Amaterasu. It's like Itachi and Sasuke's skill, right? Okay, so here's the thing. This might actually be relevant, which we pick here. Because it depends on our playstyle, right? We have bonus to Katana Samurai, and Katana Samurai are offensive units, which means we'll be attacking a lot, probably going light on archers and heavy on assault infantry. Which means we are looking to cause massive casualties very quickly in the battle and break enemies. So instilling extra fear should be really good with that. I'm going to go with this. And here it's an easy pick. You always want strategist first, because this is utter crap. Look, it gives you bonuses to general bodyguards, but it's only 1 unit in a stack, and it's the crappiest one with only 40 guys. And also you never want to risk your general, especially your daimyo, in a unnecessary charge. So just going to go with this. Okay, you go back to Osumi, and you also withdraw. Okay, now, Ito is probably ripe for peace, right? No, wrong. So we keep fighting. They have another settlement here, Hyuga, their capital, and they are recruiting heavily. They will come for us soon enough. Also, it's now summer, so it's time to get our 2 Shimazu Katana Samurai. And this basically eats all our income. You know what? I'm going to increase taxes to very high. I generally want to keep them normal for most of the campaign, but it makes sense to maximize income early so we can afford upgrades earlier. And then we will reduce taxes. So the way to do it is alternate between very high and normal. The way public order works in this game is you don't get rebellion right off the bat if you're in negative public order. It happens on the second turn of negative public order. So if we put our taxes to very high, yes, we get negative public order in both provinces, but then we put them back to normal and it will be fine. This is showing in red, but once we get this army back, they'll pacify it. Also, we're going to fix the... Oh no, the castle is fixed. We don't need to do anything with that. So put taxes to very high. Next turn we get Way of Chi and we'll build market here. And we don't actually have money for anything else. So we are going to just crack on. Wait, before we crack on, we should change this guy from Commissioner of Warfare, which gives slight reduction to unit recruitment cost. We've already recruited for this turn, so we don't need this anymore. Going to give him +1 tax Commissioner for Finance, as it gives us some extra money from taxes. We're not building anything, we're not replenishing, just give him this. And our guy has now 4 honor. That doesn't really give us much yet, but at 5 and 6 we get bonuses to public order. Okay, move on. Mounting unrest, of course, because we are smashing them with taxes. Let's reduce them to normal. Get the army back to Osumi. Ah, it's still unhappy. What is that? It will be fine by the looks of it. Yeah, because this is going to decay. And we're going to get this, whatever it is. Master of Arts, predicted 1. From what? From this? This is going to take 3 turns. And we don't want it anyway. In fact, we're going to go right for Heaven and Earth. This is like the best tech in the game. Extra 50% ammunition for bows, 5% replenishment, and encampment. Encampment is one of the most important buildings in the game. It stacks with blacksmith for another 2 armor, which means we can get up to 5 armor for new recruits once we also upgrade this. So we're going to go right for that, and then maybe get some economy techs, but we want this stuff as soon as possible. So with this in mind, it's no longer showing that +1 from arts, but this is going to decay, so we will be fine. Tokugawa wiped out. What a surprise. Okay, so we want to start building market. Now we need to figure out whether it's worth... We'll be building for, what, this and probably food in our main province, which is going to cost us 1800 gold, right? If we swap him over to Commissioner for Development, we're going to save 2% of that, so 36 gold. Not a lot. Alternatively, we're going to just get 1% tax from Commissioner for Finance. That is 1% of this 2600, so 26. So we get a slight benefit, just a few gold, for swapping him to Development for now. And building these. It's not making a big difference, but it's making a little bit, and it might add up. And we don't recruit anything. We'll be getting 2 Katana Samurai next turn, and then maybe grab another Yari Ashigaru. In fact, maybe we should grab more now. How big army do we need to beat these guys? Probably like a half stack, right? With 7 units, can we do it? Maybe, but 8 would be better. Maybe we'll grab 1 next turn. Maybe another Yari Ashigaru. Maybe we should also scrap this bow. It's such a weak unit. We'll see. We can keep it for now. We don't really need much more money for now. So let's crack on. Katana Samurai. Excellent. Move them over. And to get up to 8, we probably want to grab Yari Ashigaru, right? And then next turn is spring. No winter attrition. And we can just crack on. Nice. Okay, tax is back to very high for a turn. And we can build... Our guy is still commissioner for development. So we still get that bonus to discount to buildings. So grab this. And we can build a road. Or we can save money and start upgrading fort to stronghold. This is also very important now, because this is our recruitment province. We want to recruit all the unit types that make sense to recruit here that would benefit from armor. And that also means cavalry. So we want to upgrade this to stronghold to unlock the second building slot and build stables here. Then we can upgrade them because we have sword school and we'll be able to get katana cavalry, which is pretty good. And roads are not that important early on, especially in tiny provinces like that. We'll get them at some point, but it's not a big priority. I would rather save money and build this faster. And here we want to grab this guy. Next we want to swap him to Commissioner for Finance. And we crack on. Yari Ashigaru. Yeah, mounting unrest again. That's fine. Just gonna reduce taxes and it should hopefully go away. Let's leave this town and see what the public order is. It's still not so good. -4, huh? In fact, it's pretty bad because now we're stuck with it. If we leave, we get rebellion. We would need to leave 3 units here. And we can't beat them with like 5. Or can we? Is it going to be super reckless to just move with 5 units? We could also exempt it from tax. That cost us 300 gold. That's not too bad. I would rather have 8 than 5. This is a big difference. Nothing here, so we can crack on. Oh, there we go. Oh, they have a lot. 11 units to our 8, right? It looks bad, but we have 2 samurai units, and by the looks of it, they don't have any. Well, we don't really see them, but samurai should show up front, and this is general, so it doesn't seem like they have any. We should beat them, right? We have... these guys will crush them. Okay, so now we want to start building fort. You might ask, why are we not building harbors? Because we have those 4 trading nodes here, which basically represent trade with foreign nations, and we could quite easily grab them and then start sending trading ships there. Well, yes, it might give us massive... Look at this guy, what is he doing here? Just watching sea? Anyway, we could get a nice income from trade if we do that, but that is going to drain a lot of our resources early, where we can instead improve our military and just be conquering stuff. And also, it's not really that profitable if you think of how much it costs to build all these trading ports and also spam all these ships and repair them after, because you also need to defend it. It's no way once we start fighting everyone on this island, we can just sit back and relax. They will be sending fleets at us. So we're just going to ignore that for now and just play land game for the time being at least. Okay, so start building stronghold in Satsuma, and the only other thing we can grab are those roads. Do we care about them enough? We might start one, why not? Not gonna hire any troops for now. We want to keep the army lean to save money on upkeep. And this stack here should hopefully be enough to deal with Ito. We'll see next turn how we deal with this army. Let's crack on. Okay, so 2 generals each. They have 3 bowmen to our 1, 6 Krapigaru to our 2, but we have 2 katana samurai. We are defending, so I think we'll be fine. We'll try to do the same as we did last battle, which is set up on a hill, hidden in between trees so they can't maximize their archers, and then just charge downhill with samurai. Yeah, they have 600 men more, but we have quality. Let's see how we do. Alright, how's the map looking? They are opposite to us, of course, and we have no hills here. Oh man, this is not ideal. I guess this is a tiny... this is edge of the map, we can't set up here. It's beautifully flat. I guess this is kind of a hill, but it's bold. It's not good. They can just come here and be shooting us if we set up on a hilltop here. It might be better to set up in here. It's kind of a little bit of a hill as well. Not as good as this one, but it's much more hairy. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to set up here, let them come close. As their archers enter the forest here, they'll no longer be very effective, and then we'll just charge at them with our brutal Shimazu Katana Samurai. Set them up here, Crappy Garu behind them, Bowman behind them, and our generals at the very back. We don't want to risk them. We might not even need to rear charge with generals now that we have Katana Samurai. They should be good enough to chop through the enemy. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, they look ready. Very, very ready. What are they up to? Cracking on by the looks of it, with everything. Slightly angled, so we need to reposition. You guys come like this, you guys like this. Bowman here, in a guard mode. Generals at the back. It's basically a trap we set up for them. A brutal one. Wait, we're still not at the perfect angle here. Good to rotate a little bit. Like this. Okay, they're entering the forest with archers. Excellent. Just gonna move very, very soon. Like now. And Crappy Garus, crack on. You aim at their generals. And we'll try to charge at the archers. It's easy here, it's in the front line.
Hidden units, my lord.
These guys are not in Yari wall by the looks of it. So just charge at them. And our guys, get as close as you can before popping Yari wall. Yeah, they're not in Yari wall. Okay, do it. And advance. One general get close. How are you doing, buddy? 80 kills, 90 kills. Look at their kill count. It's going up like crazy. Need second general here too. You come close so you support them and pop this. And guys, you need to push. Just keep moving. Keep moving forward. Okay, first unit wavering. Yari Ashigaru. Another wavering here. Good stuff. Okay, maybe we want to flank with this guy. Another one wavering. Excellent. Their general is here, fighting in melee. Not so good idea. Go behind them, you'll rear charge them. The second general is here. Are we shooting him? Should be shooting him, buddy. And yeah, they are collapsing on this flank. Excellent. The two of you attack this stuff now from flank. You can start wiping these guys out. You come closer, inspire this guy, and let's chop his generals.
A glorious victory will soon be
Looks like it's
yours.
done. Yeah, it's over. They collapsed. Excellent. Pretty good one. Yeah, we lost maybe 50 samurai, but that's decent. Yeah, it's over. Heroic victory once again. Excellent. Okay, we only lost 10% here. Not too bad. How did we do? Katana Samurai 300 and 260 kills. Even Crapigaru did reasonably well. And Bo Ashigaru again. What a joke. 5 kills. What is this? Seriously considering disbanding this unit. Alright. Crack on. Cautiously. Right, so what they've got left, you can't see, but it's 5 units. Now, here's the thing. Our guy is 2 victories away from rank 3, but maybe we want to get this guy to rank 2 first. Because rank 3 is not that great. We'll get a little bit extra movement, and then there's nothing really super strong. Whereas having 2 generals with 20% movement is very useful. Plus, at rank 3, Daimyo wouldn't get any retainer, while this guy would at rank 2. So he's going to attack. Right, guys, can you get a little bit closer? Yeah, and you wipe them out. 90 men lost in auto resolve with fighting the leftovers? Not so good, man. And crack on here. Okay, it's still summer, so we can still take it next turn and avoid winter attrition. Our samurai are slightly damaged, but they both got 2 points of X, which is really good. This guy got 3 already, nice. How did he level up? He barely killed anyone. Okay, now, Sagara, huh? What are they again? Peaceful and steadfast. Huh. Oh, they are at war with someone, Otomo. Okay, that should keep them occupied. That's good. Allied with Shoni, huh? Shoni are probably the guys over here. Okay, as long as they are busy fighting each other, that's good. They should not turn on us, which gives us a little bit more time to develop our provinces and put together a second stack. Okay, tax is back to very high for the time being, and also tax this. Let's build roads and hire that Matsuka. We cannot afford? Okay, roads need to wait then. This is more important. Just hire him. Excellent. And I think we want to hold on recruiting units for now. Again, we need... Actually, should we? We are relying on these guys fighting their war, while they can just start war with us instead of fighting the existing enemy. Perhaps grabbing a couple of units here would be advisable. Also, eventually we will need to bulk these guys up. They only have 9 units between them. It's nowhere near enough. Although we do seem to be doing pretty well with half stack, so we'll see. For now, let's hold on for another turn. Move on. Mounting unrest. Okay, tax is down. Ah, it's still in red here. No, but this will go away, that's fine. Oh, and we got that bump from Daimyo's honor. Excellent. If we get another heroic victory, or get another one honor some other way... Ah, they are strong here. 6 units. We might still be able to win this with samurai. Yeah, we are favored, so just crush them. Okay, we lost 2 crappy ones, that's not a big deal. And we're going to occupy. Hyuga ours. Ito destroyed. And we now know Otoma and Miyoshi. Can we trade with them? No. I can trade with these guys for 90. They are also going to pay us for this. This is excellent. How much? Not 2k. How about 15k? 1500? Yeah, maybe 17. No. 1550? Yes. Okay, this is very good because we don't even have any, like... I guess we have war horses? Oh, we get war horses from these guys, but are we able to sell them over to them? I don't even know why they are giving us so much money if we have no resources we actually produce. But I'm going to take it, of course. Nice. Also, it makes it slightly less likely for them to attack us. But we now need to bulk up fast. Okay, we're going to build another market here to get another Matsuka. Irrigation and roads are already improved. Excellent. But we need to start recruiting units. Now, Matsuka is going to go to Satsuma. And what this guy does is basically increase our collected tax rate. We are now 30% taxes here, while we are only 26 here and probably around the same much here. Yeah. And as he will be leveling up, this effective tax rate will be going massively up, massively outperforming other cities. So you always want to keep him in the richest provinces. Okay, let's build these roads over here. And it's time to start recruiting. Starting with a couple more of these guys. What we want to do is have 2 stacks around the same strength to protect Hyuga and Satsuma. And when the time comes to strike, we can take one or both of Bungo and Higo. But we need to bulk up first before that's possible. Also, I think it's time to start to stop swapping taxes between very high and normal and just let our economy develop a little bit. Okay, move on. Alright, we are now researching heaven and earth. Excellent. Stronghold completed. Beautiful. Let's start working on stables. How are we replenishing here? Slowly. Very slowly, in fact. Samurai take forever. Maybe we shouldn't have auto-resolved that. Okay, we need to reinforce this army. Send these 2 Krapigarus here. And this will put us at 8. In fact, this guy will go back to Satsuma most likely. So we need maybe another at least 5 units for him to be at 10. Maybe even another 7. Probably another samurai, another bowman, and maybe a few more Krapigarus. So for now, get these. Yeah, we want to bulk up fast, and for that, getting 2 units per turn is better than just getting 1, because samurai take longer to recruit. We reached the point where there's not much else we can build right now, so just gonna focus on military. Public order's fine. Still can't trade with Miyoshi. So, just gonna move on. Trade with Sagara disrupted. But they lost briefly Higo, but they retook it. A new clan arises. Sagara. Someone reinstated them? Okay, so the stack turned into rebels after they lost Higo, and the rebels retook Higo and re-established the clan. Interesting. Also looks like we have war horses here, which we want to absolutely take over. Let's get that trade re-established. They like us. Look, we get +10 from Daimyo Honor. I think this kicks in when you first meet the clan, potentially? Okay, trade deal? No? Well, we are going to get these horses anyway. Can give them to us peacefully, or else we come for them. Right, you crack on. Time to start moving this guy back. Get these 2 guys here. And get a samurai and another Krapigaru. And move on. Okay, we have another market. Excellent. We can get another Matsuka. Let's get him here and he'll be leveling up in Osumi. Eventually we'll move these guys to places like Higo, which you could see is very rich already, making like 2600 so early in the game. And the provinces in the north of this island, Kyushu, are even richer. I think these 2 are super rich. So we're going to stick them in there. Okay, you get here, here. and you crack on. Okay, so this samurai that will finish production next turn will be probably the last unit we send over to this stack, as with these 4 guys on the way, it will be up to 10 with that samurai, and we want to produce a similar stack for him. So gonna start with Krapigaru, and let's move on. Okay, now these guys are still only fighting each other. Wait, Sagara isn't fighting anyone, which means they could very well turn on us. And they have a full stack at the very least. And these guys are now fighting 2 other enemies. They are on the way out, because they are also weak. They threw that stack away, taking Hyuga, and got absolutely slaughtered shortly after. Okay, you guys get in here. The samurai start moving. You get to Satsuma, and we want another 7 units. Gonna start... Oh, we can get light cav, but we don't want light cav. It's a... I guess it's not a crap unit. It's just not very good. We can build stables. We need war horses, and because these guys got wrecked, we no longer have war horses. How much would we need to pay them? It's not gonna happen, right? We need to take them on, to wipe them out. That's very unfortunate, because I think we only need to start building this for the building to continue, and then us being able to get the units. Might be wrong here, but because they got wiped out, that's no longer an option. So the best we can get here is this crappy light cav. How many turns to have on a nerf? 4. Okay, so by the time we complete research, we should be almost done with fortress, and then for that final slot, for now, we can get encampment and armory. Yeah, looks like we're quickly running out of money. I feel like this stack still needs a little bit more to be competitive. That first samurai is going to help, but maybe we should grab 1 light cav for them. Yeah, and move on. Yeah, Bungo lost. Otomi wiped out, right? Okay, we're going for marshals, so just gonna go with this. It doubles the research rate. Here's the thing, we were at 4 last turn, so we're now 3 turns away from having a nerf, right? But if we go with that, and we double our research rate, first of all, we are going to waste like a turn, because we'll produce 400 research over the next 2 turns, and this only needs 300 to complete. And then we would still need to put it in some other military tech, which is not what we want. So I'm going to go for this, temporarily switch to Chi 3 for 4 turns. After we maximize this, we go back to Martial Wisdom. Yeah. So we are going to... we have the same problem actually with this stuff, because they also take 3, which is only reduced to 2. So that's not ideal. Okay, we're going to put 4 turns into these 2, and then switch back to complete Heaven and Earth. It's gonna delay us slightly, but it's not a big deal. Otomo wiped out, and we now border this brutal Shoni clan that is going to attack us very, very soon. Probably immediately. Indifferent, huh? Ambitious and dependable. How about trade? Are you going to pay us? No. Okay, we can get 200 gold from them. That's good enough. Sagara won't trade with us anymore. Still. Yeah, the only question is who are Shoni going to attack next? They have 5 provinces. They have 4 provinces. Very, very strong. We are weak. Weaker than everyone. We need to bulk up. We are bulking up as we speak. It's gonna take a little bit longer before we have 2 half stacks. Also about to run out of money because of that. Would be good to know if they have any samurai units. But we have no spy or ninja to spy on them. And we have another 1000 gold income, which means we could maintain 2 samurai for 300 and 7 cheaper units, which would give us 9 extra units on top of the 3 we already have. That would put us at 12. Maybe we don't need to go that much, that high. Maybe like 11 would be enough with only single cav. Either way, we should get these samurai units. So get 1 of them now and 1... We have no bows here yet, so maybe grab a bowman. Yeah. You know what? I fully expect these guys to attack us sooner than Sagara. So I'm going to recruit 1 light cav and send it over so he's at 12. Because that gives us option to flank from both sides, and that could massively speed up their destruction. Okay. And we have to increase taxes. I don't like that, but we will be recruiting for the next few turns. And we're running out of money, so kinda have to do it. And move on. Mounting unrest. Another son, excellent. Shoni adopted Christianity. That's also not good because our relationship is now suffering because of differences in religion, which makes their attack even more likely very, very soon. Right, reduce taxes again. That light cav is going to Hyuga. And let's grab some more units here. We get our first samurai complete next turn. Let's start another one, because we want at least 2 for him too. Yeah, they turned unfriendly, huh? Religious differences. Not so good. Not so good. It's only a matter of time. And they have full stack there. The only question is how many samurai. We don't see that. We could send Metsuke to have a look, but that means we lose like 4% tax income, which is like 60 gold per turn. Yeah, seems like a waste, and we're not exactly awash with money, so just gonna... We are going to find out once they attack us anyway. I don't think they are super strong, they are probably just strong. We'll see. Move on. There we go, it didn't take long, huh? Dependable. Dependable, what a joke. No one is dependable here. That's the brutal reality of Shogun 2. Okay, they have a stack in a bit. That's gonna be even more brutal. Can we even defend from this? It's a full stack for sure, and a 6 stack, so 26 units. We have 11, and our samurai are not fully healthy. So they have more than twice our numbers. Are we going to make it? They are going to attack in 2 turns, right? They're going to move and then attack, so it's too late to move any units other than cavalry. Going to move this guy anyway. In fact, maybe we should move everyone. That's probably a bad idea. We're going to win this, replenish slightly, wipe them out, and then counterattack and take Bungo. And we keep the other 2 units here, because who knows what Sagara will do. Right, Metsuka leveled up, what do we get? Overseeing armies, we don't want that. Chance of being assassinated is not horrible, so get this. And we want Magistrate. This gives us even more tax income from city. It's now 42%, nice. In Osumi, for comparison, it's only 30. So looking good, looking good. But it's not looking so good here, huh? 26 units on the way to attack us. Twice our numbers. At the very least. In fact more, because Lykav is like 60 guys, and they have probably 200 Ashigaru in every unit. Now I'm going to send these 2 over as well, because who knows how much we'll lose in this battle, and then we might have to merge units instead of waiting forever for them to replenish, before we crack on and take Bungo. We're only making 700 a turn now, which is not ideal. We could start upgrading roads, tempting, but it's also very very expensive, and doesn't give that much. Yeah, replenishment is nice. I should do it here. This is the biggest province with the biggest road, and we'll be fighting here, so we need replenishment the most right here. And the 600 doesn't really give us many options here, but we can still grab another one of these guys. Sagara still doesn't want to trade, so we're just going to crack on. Yeah, they're not wasting time, huh? Okay, at least we know these are 6 Ashigaru units. Oh no, they have bow samurai. At least, if this is not double general, they have at least 4 bow samurai. It's going to be tough. It's going to be very, very tough. So massively outnumbered, huh? And our guys aren't fully replenished. Okay, we need a little bit more income to build these roads, so we're going to bump taxes to very high again, to squeeze our people a little bit more. But we also need to build this army up to at least full stack, so we can resist the potential attack from Sagara. So let's start building 2nd Samurai and another Yari Ashigaru. Alright, and let's do it. Yeah, this is not good at all. 4.2k versus our 1700, huh? 2.5 times our numbers. The reinforcing is a crap stack. The main army has 5 bow samurai, another 2 bow krapigaru. Between them they have 8 archers to our 2. It's not looking good. Alright. We're on a nice hill and it's a fairly big fort, so that's good. The big question is how are they going to deploy? If all the samurai will be on one side, this is the dream scenario for us, because you can just pull all our units to the opposite wall, which means they'll have no target to shoot at and they'll just start climbing. And they are obviously way easier to deal with in melee. They might still be samurai, but their melee stats are not that great. Whereas if they stay outside the walls and just keep bombing us throughout the battle, they're going to score hundreds of kills on us and probably just outright win thanks to that. Alright, so we want to group our crappy guys in 2-2s. Our cav should be grouped as well. We're likely to just sally out with the cav and try to wipe out any remaining bowmen that will not be climbing the walls, and maybe even get rid of their general. They only have 1 general, so if they leave him unguarded, we can easily deal with him using the 2 cavs, especially that they have slightly bigger armor. Let's see what they do. They usually start all the battles on the right side, so we're gonna keep an eye on this. Oh man, everyone is here. Bow, 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 bow. Okay, we just pull back to this edge of the castle. Everyone here, here, here. In fact, cavalry should get out. You guys here, general here, archers here, and samurai retainers here. Everyone just get as far back from them as possible. And this is simply to force their bow samurai to start climbing the walls, because it's much easier to beat them in melee. Okay, they're actually pretty close already. Look at them, they're already here. Unfortunately, these guys are much slower and these will already be climbing by the time they arrive. So, it's actually very bad for us. Because if we wait too long, they'll be already up here when these guys start climbing. So we might actually have to move faster and we'll only catch a couple of them. Yeah, this guy seems to be about to climb. That's good. Right, cavalry move here. These guys are going after the cav. I think we can just ignore this guy. Once he's here, we'll just crush him with a single unit. They're shooting us from here. Not so good. Bow samurai. Okay, this is actually working well for us. These guys are going after our cavalry instead of climbing the walls. Now these guys are also going after our... Okay, forget it. Just... We have to move the units. Crack on, guys. Yari Ashigaru. Okay, you take him out. You come here. And cavalry come here.
Our general is in grave danger.
They took the victory point. The defeat timer started. Oh, we just barely managed to pop this. Guys, you pop this too. And you guys just take him out. Right, we can't be standing like this with all the units here because we are under fire. Cavalry still okay? Where are they? Going after us. And here... Okay, just ignore them. They're coming back. But we need to pull our samurai away so they're not under fire. Bring archers closer. First of the units is wavering. They're crushing us with archers. Just spread out, buddy. You need to be in a loose formation. This is very unfortunate because all the shooters... Oh, our cavalry is about to get cracked. Move, guys. All the shooters are outside. No one climbed the walls, which is horrible. Basically, our plan mainly rested on this happening, but it's not what's happening. Okay, the two of you... Look at this. We are going to get wrecked. Can we even target these guys? I don't think we can. Cavalry, where are you? Here, okay. There is a bow Ashigaru. Okay, get rid of them. They are now climbing walls here. Okay, buddy, you need to come back. Our guy's getting slaughtered by all these archers. Wherever we put our samurai, they're under heavy fire. We lost 40 of the guy that was fully healthy. This is so brutal. And this guy got caught in melee. Also horrible. You help him out. You come to the side. Don't both go the same way. And crush him. I think we're gonna lose this. This is not going according to plan at all. Okay, one samurai come here. They are climbing this one. You need to drop Yari. You can't drop Yari wall. They are already here. You press on. We crushed this guy. Almost. Wavering. Look, we only killed 9 with double cav. Charging uphill is not so fun. Right, you attack them. You're taking such a heavy losses on crappy Garu. It's really tough. Really tough. Guys, are you even doing anything? How many? Try to kill this bow samurai. You killed 24 guys between you. This is really poor. Gonna bring general here. They are not climbing here. Samurai, get ready for them. Okay, we crushed. What? He's still fighting. What is this? Come on, this is Archer. You pull back and you'll recharge him. The Archer that killed 20 of our guys. Unbelievable. You need to spread out, buddy. How's this bow samurai? We're crushing him now. Good. Come on, 2 units of cavalry, not even able to crush 1 bow Ashigaru. This is so pathetic. Come closer. Right, we need another samurai over there, because these guys are about to get flanked. Did you get rid of him? He's still standing. Not so good. Broken. Okay, finally. Finally. Now come here. This Yari Ashigaru broken too. Good stuff. You charge at these guys. 1 samurai. What is this? Ashigaru broken. Attack him. You press on. Looks like they are routing here. That's good. That's very good. We're still very far to being out of the woods. Bo Ashigaru, attack him. And Bo Samurai, you attack him. We might lose these light calves, but if we just distract them for a little bit... Oh, we're generous here, pull back! You take him over. Come here and pop rally. Just get out of there. You destroy this guy. You come closer and also use this. They have Yari Ashiko here. Okay, we need to pull back with this cavalry. They are going to get absolutely wrecked. Okay, buddy, you also join this. The two of you. Get rid of him. We lost one cav, right? Yeah. Just chase them. Buddy, you press on. You attack these guys. Two of you are doing good job. Why is Archer there? Come back to the castle. What are you doing? Man. Both of you come back there. This guy looks to be in a poor shape. Bump him. Broken Yari Yashigaru. Okay, and this guy is just running down the runners. Excellent. Okay, they're coming back with the shooters. Where are our shooters? Come here, guys. You're fighting melee. What is this? General, you might want to pull back too. You press on. You press on, and one of the samurai attack him. This is their general. In fact, both of you do. They bumped into Yari wall. Excellent. You spread out. You come here. You drop Yari wall. There's no one here to fight in melee. Archers, come back here. What are you doing, guys? What is this? You go into loose formation, so you...
fatigued, my lord, and some must rest.
They are fighting for their lives. This resting is not an option. Forget about it. Okay, we have 3 guys ganging up on their general. They're down to 25 guys. You're going to camp this. Both samurai. 37 of them. We have 12 of our crappy guys. They're not going to hold. You help him. This guy is still around. Okay, good. You need to spread out. General is done. Excellent. Okay, no one on this side. No one on this side. Everyone is chasing this guy. This is pretty good. Like, you run away from them. This is Yari Ashigaru. They have still that bow samurai, the pesky one. Just bomb him.
My lord, a glorious victory will
Wait.
soon be yours.
They fell apart, all of them. Excellent. Just gonna pursue and wipe them out. This was a little bit unexpected, but must be army losses. Well, somehow we did it. Close victory, we did it. Alright. 700 lost, 2900 killed. Pretty good. How did we do? Turns up chasing the runners pays off. 550 kills on general, almost 600 on the slight cav. Yeah, Katana Samurai didn't do a spectacular job, and they still took massive losses, at least this guy. But our crappy Garu did decently well. Even a bowman did alright, I would say. Samurai Retainer, 60-man unit, killed 200 guys, not too bad. Our guy rank 3, excellent. Okay, so we already replenished somewhat, and these sorry leftovers also took winter attrition. We can finish them off and crack on at Bungo next turn, but we'll do it next episode.